with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's tough enough to play defense anywhere, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young now. They'll roll him out right. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, the special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 34. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play on the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. The defense a little lax there. They give up 9 on 4th and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And too tall Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 of the 11. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Ready.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Young. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Ready.
Now here's Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This is taken at the 15. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Misses the target, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He's got it to the 43 here. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson, off play action, going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On 2nd down, Jackson. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, Allen probably certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after dropping so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Randy Moss, 52 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Young's going to throw for this. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short little throw taken in by Reed. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3 last play. This time they'll double it and pick up 6. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's now 13-8. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken it close to the 40.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Young. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third.
Right, sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly, they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, Young. That's complete to Short. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Throwing, Young. That's to McCaffrey, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at the 45. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That swung out wide to Sanders. And a low pass midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. Exactly right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys, step downfield, man coverage, and make it down quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
One thing you're always worried about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Complete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On play action, Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Off the play fake, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a good play. An incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for.
And they're going to get it. They bring him down and sack back to the 16-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And his kick is good. And that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Moore, the motion man right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Young off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there, but it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Airing it out for Olsen. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got bumped.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, straight. Opposite, green.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's Young off play action. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now here's Young. That's complete to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, headed to an okay game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. First down, Young. Escaping the pressure ready. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you're capable of running, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 10-year mark. So turn the goalpost. And the Panthers still claim to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake, Vick. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through in this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vick goes play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Michael Vick. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
On play action, Vick. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Kamara will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. 1st and 10, Young. Flushed out right. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, Young. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
We can talk football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And this is going to backfire big time. He'll go down to the end zone, and that's a safety. And around the goal line, sometimes trickeration can be great, turn into a big play. Here it backfires.
To put it mildly, when you give up 2 points on an offensive play, especially that close to the goal line, razzle-dazzle there, I'm sure we'll be talking about that in the future.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw, Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're in a tough spot. There he goes, right side. Big strides. Look at him go. He's got a full head of steam. And finally taken down at the 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Vic's throw going to be caught by... Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. It's complete, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Vick so complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Vernon Davis, 41 yards. And the Raiders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third.
14. Panthers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus in halftime Minks had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
That is caught. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And now they're in the area. It's Young on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. The Young keeps it, moving right, and he'll wind up losing losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this one is right through, and they have regained the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action now, Vick. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On play action, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send Moss in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Garrett Wilson, 42 yards. And the Raiders have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the... And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Vic. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
More the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's Young. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And Young's going to throw it here. That is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Vick. Into the hands of Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Kamara trying the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Vick. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 7. Vick to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
That swung out wide to Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One last shot for Young. This for all the marbles. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. What a ball game this with what an atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened.